Clearly, when one is dealing with a conflict like the Arab-Israeli conflict, it's further confounded by two factors. Number one, this is a history that's currently being written. It's also a conflict where each side has their own version of the facts. They have their own history, and they regard the other's history as alternative fantasy. So it does create an interesting dynamic when one is writing a historical fiction where there is no agreement on what is fact. My name is Michael Cooper. The title of my book is Foxes in the Vineyard. The book tells the story of Evan Sinclair, a history professor from Boston University who learns that his father has disappeared on a dig in Palestine just before the start of the first Arab-Israeli War in 1948. He travels to Palestine to find his father, and he finds his father and far more. He finds a woman he thought he had lost, a son he never knew he had, and he finds covert elements of the Third Reich who are maneuvering in Palestine at the end of the British Mandate to seize Jerusalem as the new capital of the Third Reich. I emigrated to Israel after high school. I initially only went for 1 year, but one thing led to another, and I ended up staying 11 years. Over the last several years, I've been going back to the region in order to provide care for children who are underserved in the occupied territories on medical missions as well as outpatient clinics. I was inspired to write Foxes in the Vineyard after the assassination of Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin and the death of the Israel-Palestine peace process. I wanted to create a multi-level picture of the birth of Israel with fictionalized elements of subterfuge along with elements of fantasy woven into the historical drama. I think the target audience will be anybody throughout the world who is interested in the Mideast conflict, as well as anybody who's interested in just a good old-fashioned heroic epic. I would hope that my target audience would take away a sense of hope. I was inspired by a quotation from Martin Luther King Jr., who said something along the lines of, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hatred cannot drive out hatred, only love can do that." It's this light and this love that I would hope to bring to the equation.